Good morning, dear students. Today I will explain exercise and question answers of lesson 15, that is some natural phenomena. In question number 1, it has been asked which of the following cannot be charged easily by friction. Dear students, if you see the options, all others are poor conductor except the second one, that is a copper rod, which is a good conductor of heat and electricity. And conductors, or we can say good conductors, cannot be charged easily through friction. So its right option is second, a copper rod. In question number 2, when a glass rod is rubbed with a piece of cloth, uh, conventionally it is known that glass rod always acquire a positive charge. In this case also glass rod will acquire the positive charge while the cloth will acquire the negative charge. In question number 3, write true and false. A, like charges attract each other. No, it is false, because we know like charges repel each other. In second question, a charged glass rod attract a charged plastic straw. It is true, because both are having the opposite charges. In C part, lightning conductor cannot protect a building from lightning. This is also false, because lightning conductor is installed on the roof of the tall buildings to protect them from lightning. Fourth is earthquakes can be predicted in advance. This is false, because there is no technique to predict the earthquakes in advance. In question number 4, it has been asked sometimes a crackling sound is heard while taking off a sweater during winters. Explain. Here if we see this question, whenever we are removing the sweater, then some charges are released, which is called electric discharge, and this occurs due to friction, and due to this electric discharge some energy is released in the air, which is heard in the form of a crackling sound. So in short we can say this crackling sound is produced due to electric discharge. In question number 5, explain why a charged body loses its charge if we touch it with our hand. As we know, human body is a good conductor of electricity. So if we are touching any charged body with our hands, then that charge goes to our body and finally to earth. So when we are touching any object, it loses its charge. In question number 6, name the scale on which the destructive energy of an earthquake is measured. An earthquake measures 3 on this scale. Would it be recorded by a seismograph? And it has been also asked, is it likely to cause much damage? As we know, the destructive energy of an earthquake is measured on a scale which is called Richter scale. Yes, whether the earthquake is 3, 4, 5, 2, every earthquake intensity is measured on this Richter scale, but it is not likely to cause much damage, because an earthquake having magnitude higher than 5 is considered more destructive in nature. In question number 7, it has been asked, suggest 3 measures to protect ourselves from lightning. Here you can write any 3 method, like we should not take any umbrella, we should unplug the TV or cable phones, we should stay inside the home, we should not take bath during lightning. So you can write any 3 preventive measures which prevent us from lightning. In it has been asked, explain why a charged balloon is repelled by another charged balloon, whereas an uncharged balloon is attracted by another charged balloon. Its answer is because. It has been written from because both carry same charges. As we know, both are balloons, so they will carry the same charges, and due to as we know, same charges repel each other, so they repel each other. On the other hand, an uncharged balloon is attracted by another charged balloon, because they are having opposite, one is having the charge and another is not having any charge, so they are attracted, and we know same charges repel each other and opposite charges attract each other. In question number 9, it has been asked, describe with the help of a diagram an instrument. This instrument is called electroscope. So we can say electroscope is a device which is used to detect the charge on a body, and it works on the principle that like charges repel each other while unlike charges attract each other. Here, what is its construction? It consists of a metal rod, which is written metal clip, and 2 aluminum strips are attached at its lower end. When we are touching any charged body at the upper end of this metal clip, if both the aluminum strips repel each other, it means that object which we have touched is carrying some amount of charge. So it is a very simple device which is used to detect charge on any object. Next is question number 10. List 3 states in India. The 3 states in India where earthquakes are more likely to strike are Kashmir, Rajasthan and Gujarat. Next one is, suppose you are outside your home. This question it has been asked, if you are outside your home and earthquake strikes, and then what precautions take. Here, if you are outside, you should move to an open space. Find a clean spot where there is no tall buildings, there is no tall trees, overhead power lines, because during earthquakes these things can fall on you. So remain away from these objects and come to an open area. If we are in a car or a bus, we should stay inside, we should not come outside, and we should go to a clear spot, means where there is no hanging power lines or any other building, and come to an open area. In question number 12, it has been asked, the weather department has predicted that a thunderstorm is likely to occur on a certain day. Suppose you have to go out on that day, would you carry an umbrella? Explain. No, we should not carry any umbrella during thunderstorm, because it is having a metal rod which is made up of iron, and there are more chances of metallic objects. So we should not carry any umbrella during a thunderstorm. Students, these are the extra questions of this chapter. In question number 1, what causes an earthquake? It has been asked, what is the reason of earthquake? We know the earth solid, which is called lithosphere, is fragmented into very small pieces, and these fragment is called a plate, or also called tectonic plate. These plates are in continuous motion. When they come past over each other, sometimes they collide, and these collisions causes disturbance in the earth crust, due to which earthquake come, and these tremors are called the earthquakes. Now state the precautions during earthquake. In exercise question we have already done outdoors precautions. Now if we are at home and some earthquake come, then what precaution we should take? We should take shelter under a table, and should stay away from heavy objects. Stay away from tall and heavy objects that may fall on you. If we are sleeping, we should not get up, and we should cover the head with any pillow to protect our nervous system. Next one is, what are fault zones? Fault zones are those zones where are more chances of striking the earthquakes. These are also called seismic zones or weak zones. As we have studied that the 3 states like Kashmir, Gujarat, these are the seismic, or we can say fault zones. Next one is, what is the process of occurrence of lightning, or what is the cause of lightning? During development of thunderstorm, we know the air is moving vigorously upward and water droplets come downward. These vigorous movement of air and water droplets cause separation of charges on the cloud, due to which there is development of charges on the clouds. There is development of positive charge at the upper side and negative charge at the lower edges of the cloud. Similarly, some positive charges develop near the ground, and due to this, when electric discharge occurs, some streaks of lightning are produced, which is called lightning, or this occurs due to electric discharge. So we can say the process of electric discharge can occur between 2 or more clouds, or between clouds and the earth, and due to this lightning is produced. And last question is, what do you mean by lightning conductor? Lightning conductor is a metallic rod, we can say, which is installed on the tall buildings at the roof. Its one end is at the upper side of the building, and the lower end is connected to the earth. So whenever there is and light falls on this building, this lightning goes inside the earth, and that building is prevented from the harmful effect of this lightning. So we can say lightning conductor protect the building from any type of lightning. Thank you. Have a nice day.